Hey everyone, it's James, 317 Vapors. Back again with another juice review today. We got part 2 of Hurricane Vapors juice review. It's been a while since I did part 1. I needed to get some more dripping addies and we finally got a few of them in, the HH357s. We got a video coming up here soon on those, as soon as we get caught up on these juice reviews. But we've got part 2, we've got 5 from Hurricane Vapor, the Storm Juice line. All their information will be down below. First up, we got Sunset Cavendish. These are 5 ml bottles for sample. You can see there. This is a 12% or 12 milligram nicotine. Then we have Sunshine Cured Tobacco. Then we have Belgian Simmered Tobacco. Then we've got Toasted Amber Tobacco. And then last but not least, Cuban Coffee. And as most of you know, I'm not a tobacco vapor no more. But they sent these along, so I'm going to give them a shot, see how they taste, and go from there. Give me a second, I'm going to load these up, and we'll be right back. Alright. We got the Sunset Cavendish loaded up in the HH357, 2.0 dripping addy, set at 3.8. So we've already got it loaded up. Let's give it a vape. Before we get into that, Sunset Cavendish is a blend of elegant Cavendish cured tobacco with light hints of caramel undertones. Smooth, mellow, and lightly sweet, Sunset Cavendish is the perfect vape at the end of the day. So we'll give it a vape. Again, I'm not a huge tobacco or pipe smoker or a vapor. I'm not big on those juices, but I'm open-minded. I remember what my menthol cigarettes used to take like and my buddy's Marlboro Reds when I was out of cigarettes tasted like, so we'll go from there. That is actually not bad. From somebody that doesn't care for tobacco vapes, that is pretty good. I'm getting the picture showing a pipe with caramel, pipe tobacco, and it's the first thing I thought of before I even seen the picture was pipe tobacco. It's got a nice caramel, maybe a little bit of vanilla, a nutty tobacco flavor. Like I said, first thing that came to mind was you walk in a pipe store, that pipe tobacco smell. It smells great. That is excellent for tobacco. I'm highly surprised about that. Like I said, I'm not a tobacco person, but that is on par. Vapor, it's still lingering around. We're going to give the Vapor an 8 out of 10. It's pretty thick. I'm not really sure. I'm thinking these are 60-40. Actually, these are 50-50, 12 milligram. Decent throw hit. It's got that nice little burn on the exhale of the nose and a decent thump in the throat. It would definitely satisfy my craving. Throat hit, I'm going to give an 8 out of 10 as well. Flavor, for not liking tobaccos or pipe tobacco, I could vape this all day long. This is actually not bad at all. Like I said, it reminds me of my grandpa smoking a pipe. A good pipe though, a good scenty. It leaves like a nice buttery taste in your mouth. It doesn't dry out your mouth. If you're looking for a tobacco pipe flavor, I highly suggest you check this out. This is excellent for a tobacco. I've not seen a tobacco that good yet. Well, there you go. All over thumbs up on this one. Again, I'm not a tobacco vapor, but I would vape this all day. That's the Sunset Cavendish from Hurricane Vapor Storm Juice line. Let me get this cleaned out and we're going to go on to the Sunshine Cured Tobacco. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. We got the Addy cleaned out. We're going on to Sunshine Cured Tobacco. Again, it's 12 milligrams per milliliter, 1.2%, 50-50 blend. And we'll go ahead and give the quick overview from their website. Sunshine Cured Tobacco, smooth, dry, and velvety in its vapor output. Sunshine Cured satisfies your craving for that balanced, medium, yet tasty tobacco, which perfectly falls into the category of an all-day vape. So, got it loaded up, 8 drops, let's give it a vape. Vapor is excellent. Still lingering around. We're going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's right there with the last one for a 50-50 blend. Throat hit's kind of light on this one. It's got a good burn on the exhale of the nose, but the thump on the back of the throat more on the exhale. Since it does have the exhale tingle in the throat, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7 on the throat hit. Normally I like that inhale thump in the back of the throat, but I'm not really getting it on this one. Yeah, not getting it too much, and the vapor is excellent. Flavor. The flavor is good. It's a kind of like a nutty tobacco, mellow. I mean, it's not overpowering, but then I get a slight hint of sweetness. I don't know if that sweetness is necessarily a sweetener, but there is a little tone of sweetness slash I'm getting a little alcohol taste to it, just a little bit, but that again, that could be the sweetener. Nothing bad, nothing that, it just helps whatever it is, it's mellowing it out a little bit. Like I said, I don't know what is causing that, but to me I'm getting a little, not really perfumey, but a little alcohol-y taste and a little sweetness out of it. Flavor, I'm going to have to give it about a 6. And for a regular tobacco, this is pretty good too. It's just, if that little alcoholness taste to it wasn't there, it'd be a little higher on the scale. But not a bad vape at all. If you're into tobaccos, definitely check it out. Let me get this cleaned out and we're going on to the Belgian Simmered Tobacco. So we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We got it all cleaned out. Up next is the Belgian Simmered Tobacco. And these juices, by the way, are really dark in color. This one's pretty, it's a back wall, pretty golden brown color. Quick overview of the Belgian Simmered Tobacco. Experience a fine, elegant tobacco, slowly simmered, and a delectable Belgian chocolate, and combined with a dash of sweet honey to round out a fully flavored premium tobacco blend. So it looks like this one's going to have a little bit of chocolate and a little bit of honey in the tobacco. So we'll give it a vape. Plenty of vapor. It's just not lingering around as much as the others have been. Again, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's plenty of vapor on the exhale. I mean, it satisfies me for vaping. Throat hit's a little light on this one. A little dry. Satisfying throat hit. I'm going to give the throat hit a 7. Not terrible, but it's not the best. It's got great coming out of the nose. Not as strong thump in the back of the throat. But it's satisfying. Flavor. On the flavor, I'm going to say definitely tobacco, obviously. As soon as the first couple vapes, I tasted sweet honey. And then once it the addy kind of warmed up, then I started getting that tobacco Belgian chocolate, like a cocoa. Not really a sweet chocolate, but like a Belgian cocoa chocolate. Not overpowering though, by no means. It's good. It reminds me of kind of like a nutty chocolate cocoa with a tad, just the honey just makes it sweet enough to where it, actually a little more honey probably would have coated the mouth a little better. And what the chocolates always seem to dry my mouth out for some reason. Tobacco though, a good flavor. If, I mean, just putting everything else aside, if I was a tobacco vapor, if I had to have that tobacco craving sensation, I would give it a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, just because it's got that tobacco flavor and it's not bad. Again, I've had plenty of bad tobacco vapes that just were overpowering with tobacco. This has got enough in it to underline the tobacco. It's got enough other flavors interacting with it to where it works. If you don't mind a cocoa sweet, kind of not overpowering sweet, just a undertone of sweet, and yeah, it's sweet Belgian cocoa honey with tobacco. Like I said, I definitely could vape this if I was a tobacco vapor, and overall I give it a thumbs up. Seems like their tobaccos are so far pretty good for what they are for tobaccos, coming from a person that doesn't vape tobaccos. So switch this Addy out to the other one, and up next we've got toasted amber tobacco, and this one's really dark. I saved the real dark ones for last, but that's super dark. Let me get this cleaned out and we'll be right back. Alright, up next we've got the toasted amber tobacco. Again, this is real dark. We've got 8 drops loaded up in the HH357, running at 3.8 volts. And we'll give it a vape. Oh, let's get on to the description. Experience a rich and dark blend of lightly sweet tobacco that will have your palate experiencing those deep and powerful tobacco flavors you crave after a long day. So we'll go right on to this. Vapor's pretty good on this one. Give the vapor a 7 out of 10. It's thick, but it's not lingering around like some of the other ones again. Throat hit's pretty good on this one. I give the throat hit a 8 out of 10. It's got the nice mellow burn on the exhale of the nose and a nice decent thump in the throat. The flavor, I mean, it shows a pipe on the picture. I'm getting a pipe tobacco flavor, but I'm kind of getting a little bit of a fruitiness out of it. I mean, definitely sweet, but it goes well together. I don't really know what they want to call the amber, but kind of getting I don't know, like a woodsy, nutty flavor. It's maybe a little vanilla, definitely a little nutty undertone. It's just kind of a rustic tobacco, I mean, in a good way. Definitely got like a pipe tobacco scent and taste to it. Again, very good on flavor. I'm actually surprised how well I'm taking to the tobaccos, and I am not a tobacco vapor. It's good though. Definitely check out it. I mean, if you like a tobacco with a little bit of sweetness to soothe the palate. I mean, it's not dry by any means. I'm highly impressed with them so far. Well, we have, last but not least, we have Cuban Coffee. And I'm not a huge coffee drinker. That's why it's with the tobaccos. But we're going to give it a go. This is super dark. This is almost black. We're going to give that a go, get these cleaned out, and we'll be right back. Alright everyone. Last one up is Cuban Coffee. Again, it's 50-50 blend, 12 milligrams per milliliter, or 1.2%, however you want to think about it. Again, set at 3.8, 2.0 dripping Addy, and we'll give it a vape. Our Cuban Coffee Storm Juice encompasses the full-bodied, sweet, aromatic, and powerful flavors of the tried and true Miami Gem. So we'll give it a vape. The vapor is a little low on this one. Plenty of vapor output, but it's just not as thick as the other ones have been for 50-50 blend. So the vapor, I'm going to give this a 6. Make sure we're running at 3.8. Yeah, we're at 3.8. Throat hit. Throat hit's fairly light on this one. I'm going to give the throat hit a 4. I'm not getting much, not even too much of a burn out of the throat nose. A little slight, but not compared to some of the others. Flavor. I'm getting like a really faint coffee. Nothing. I'm getting more of like a herbal tea almost, like a dry tea than I am coffee. And it's really drying out my mouth. Yeah, the flavor's not doing it for me for a coffee. I'm hardly getting any sweet at all. Any sweet out of that at all. Like I said, kind of like a herbal tea, a dry tea almost. It's just not for me. It don't even taste like coffee really to me. Very light, more like a herbal tea. I don't know if that's what the sweetness is, but I'm not getting really any sweet, and it's very dry vape. Yeah, that one's gonna get a thumbs down for me. I'm just not a coffee person, but that doesn't even taste like coffee to me. So there you go. That's the last 5 from, this is part 2 of the last 5 from Hurricane Vapor Storm Juice line. You can get the 3 ml bottles or 5 ml bottles for $3.75. You can get 15 ml bottles for $9.99, and they come in glass bottles, as you can see there. Square glass bottles. There's the small 5 ml. And then you can get the 30 ml for $17.99 and the 60 ml for $32.99. Well, there you go. I appreciate you watching. All their information will be down below. Join us on Facebook, Google+, and thanks for subscribing and watching. And we'll see you on the next one.